before your very eyes. This world, after all our science and sciences, is still a miracle, wonderful, inscrutable, magical, and more to whosoever will think of it. Thomas Kull, writer and historian, 1795 to 1881. 7 years ago, when I first discovered the secret and the magical power of gratitude, I made a list of all of my desires. It was a long list. At that time, there seemed to be no possible way my desires could come true. Nevertheless, I took my top 10 desires and carried them with me on a piece of paper every day. Whenever I had an opportunity, I would take out my list and read through it, giving as much gratitude for each desire as I could. Here she's talking about desire, huh? Not about the things that are already what she's grateful for. She's talking about the desires because it comes up beautifully afterwards. How she keeps on ticking all the desires that were fulfilled to a point where she comes to the last desire. And so beautifully, that last part is, you all have to hear this. Okay. Whenever I had an opportunity, I would take out my list and read through it, giving as much gratitude for each desire as I could, as though I had received it. With my number one desire, the desire I wanted more than anything else, I kept it constantly in my mind and I would say the magic words, thank you. For it, thank you for it multiple times in a day and feel as if it had come true. One by one, every desire on my list magically appeared before my very eyes. As I received my desires, I would cross them off my list, and when I had new desires, I would add them to my list. One of my desires from my original long list was to travel to Bora Bora near Tahiti. After spending a beautiful week at the exact place in Bora Bora I had listed, she had listed an exact place in Bora Bora in Tahiti, and she's already spent a week there. Another beautiful thing happened. I'm flying to the mainland of Tahiti on my way home when the airplane stopped en route to pick passengers. The flight had been empty, but it filled to the brim with native Tahitians, and suddenly laughter, smiling faces, and a happiness that was palpable surrounded me. As I enjoyed the short flight with these beautiful people, it became crystal clear to me the reason why they were so happy. They were grateful. They were grateful to be alive. They were grateful for where they were going. They were grateful for everything. I could have stayed on that plane and traveled around the world with them. It felt so good to be with them. And then it struck me that I had just received my final desire. Bora Bora was the last desire on my original long list. And the reason I was on that plane was before my very eyes. Gratitude. I've shared this story as an inspiration for you because no matter how big your desires seem to be, you can receive them through gratitude. Even more than that, gratitude will bring a joy and happiness for life that you've never felt before, and that is truly priceless. From the time I began using gratitude and the law of attraction to the time I received my final desire on my original list was 4 years. I'm repeating this sentence. From the time I began using gratitude and the law of attraction ever since she started practicing this. To the time I received my final desire, which is going to Bora Bora, Tahiti. On my original list, it was totally 4 years. To give you an idea of the enormousness of receiving all my desires in that amount of time, when I created my desire list, my company was $2 million in debt, and I had 2 months before I could be forced to shut it down and would lose my home and everything I owed, because she must have taken a debt, a loan against her home as a collateral. So not only was she in a debt, she had to lose her home and everything that she owned. She had to give up everything if magic had not unfolded in her life. The money I owed on my personal credit cards was a small fortune, and yet on my desire list was to own a big house overlooking the ocean, to travel to exotic places in the world, to have paid all my debts, to expand my company, to restore every relationship to the best it could be, improve the quality of my family's lives, to be 100% healthy again, and have unlimited energy and excitement for life, along with the usual list of material things. She also put a usual list of material things. And my number one desire, listen to this, which seemed like an absolute impossibility to many of the people around me, was to bring joy to millions of people through my work. The very first desire that I received was bringing joy to millions of people through my work, which we are seeing. The rest of my desires magically followed, and one by one, as they appeared before my very eyes, I crossed them off my list. That's why she's titled this chapter, Right Before My Very Eyes. So now, it's your turn to use gratitude's magical power to make your desires appear before your very eyes. At the start of the day, take your top 10 desire list that you created. Top 10 desire list was 3 chapters back, not the top 10 things you are grateful for. The desires, which was 3 chapters back, that you created. Got that? Open that. Read through each sentence and desire on your list, and for 1 minute, imagine or visualize that you have received your desire. Feel as much gratitude as you can, as if you have it now. Let's do this. And you have to visualize the rest of it also. It's not only about the desire being fulfilled. Remember when she says in day 12 and 13, who did you go and run and call up or tell this to? What were your emotions when you heard that your desire was fulfilled? So now it's your turn to use gratitude's magical power to make your desires appear before your eyes. Once again, do this. Any one desire. And it's fulfilling before your eyes. At the start of the day, take your top 10 desire list that you created. Through Read through each sentence and desire on your list, and for 1 minute imagine or visualize that you have received your desire. So for 10 minutes you have to do this because it's a list of 10. If it's a list of 5, then 5 minutes. Be grateful after you visualize it being manifested. Carry your desire list with you today in your pocket. So see if you can tear that list from the book, from your journal. Use a ruler or a nice scissor. I just use a ruler and I tore it this way because we were to do this. On at least 2 occasions in the day, maybe once today because you can do it half a day, and once tomorrow. Take out your list, read through it, and feel as much gratitude for each one as you can, as though you have received it. If you want your desires to come more quickly, I would highly recommend that you carry your desire list with you in your wallet or purse from this day forward. And whenever you have time, open it up, read through it, and feel as much gratitude as you can for each one. When your desires appear before your very eyes, cross them off your list and add more. As soon as your desires appear in front of your very eyes, cross them off your list. She's not saying till they get fulfilled, when they appear in front of your very eyes. Cross them off your list and add more. And if you're like me, each time you cross a desire off your list, you will be in tears of joy because what seemed impossible was made possible through the magical power of gratitude. Magic practice number 22. Before your very eyes, count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list. And at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. At the start of the day, take your top 10 desire list that you created. Read through each sentence and desire on your list, and for 1 minute, imagine or visualize that you have received your desire. Feel as much gratitude as you can. Carry your desire list with you today in your pocket on at least 2 occasions in the day. Take out your list, read through it, and feel as much gratitude as you can. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand, say the magic words you for the best thing that happened during the day. Now let's start writing the 10 blessings we want to count. Make the list of 10 blessings. Count your blessings. Write why you are grateful. 1 minute. वो कहना ये चाहते हैं If you want your desires to come more quickly, I would highly recommend that you carry your desire list with you in your wallet or purse from this day forward, matlab onwards. And whenever you have time, open it up, read through it, and feel as much gratitude as you can for each one. When you're reading the desires, feel gratitude for them. Then, while reading, एक के बाद एक के बाद एक के बाद एक, as they start getting actually fulfilled, when your desires appear before your eyes, मतलब वो imagination नहीं है, when they get fulfilled, suppose आपको 3 BHK का फ्लैट है और आपको 4 BHK का फ्लैट चाहिए, तो when it actually happens, when it appears before your eyes, every desire, only then you cross them off your list and then you add more. मतलब 10 से ज्यादा वो कह रहे हैं मत करो. एक फुलफिल हुई, एक ऐड करो. एक फुलफिल हुई, एक ऐड करो. एंड इफ यू आर लाइक मी, मतलब अगर आप मेरे जैसे हो, तो ईच टाइम यू क्रॉस अ डिजायर ऑफ योर लिस्ट, विच मीन्स आपकी आंखों के सामने वो फुलफिल हो चुकी है, इसलिए शी सेइंग दे क्रॉस करो. When you cross a desire of your list, you will be in tears of joy. खुशी के आंसू आ जाएंगे, क्योंकि जो इम्पॉसिबल अब तक फील हो रहा था, सीम हो रहा था, वो पॉसिबल हो चुका मैजिकल पावर ऑफ ग्रैटिट्यूड से. वो ये कहना चाहते हैं कि डिजायर का लिस्ट बनाइए 10, फिर हो चुके हो वैसे उनको विजुलाइज एक एक को करके उसे थैंक यू कहें. फिर उसको टेयर कर दीजिए जैसे रूलर के साथ या कैंची के साथ, और फोल्ड करके अपनी पर्स में रख दीजिए. जितनी बार हो सके आज से शुरू करते हुए 2 बार कम से कम दिन में वो लिस्ट खोले और थैंक यू कहे, एज इफ दैट हैज फुलफिल्ड. और एक के बाद एक के बाद एक, जब वो डिजायर एक्चुअली व्हेन यू सी इट बिफोर योर आईज, मतलब आपके सामने, नजर के सामने वो फुलफिल हो रही है, तब आप उसको क्रॉस कर देंगे, चेकआउट कर देंगे और एक नई उसमें डिजायर ऐड करेंगे. Okay, I'm reading it again. If you want your desires to come more quickly, I would highly recommend that you carry your desire list with you in your wallet or purse from this day forward, and whenever you have time, open it, read through it, and feel as much gratitude as you can for each one. It's like a binti, vinanti, literally requesting. When your desires appear before your very eyes, cross them off your list. हो चुकी फुलफिल, रिलेशनशिप हील हो गई, बच्चा हील हो गया, बेटी हील हो गई, ब्रेकडाउन में वापस नॉर्मल हो गया सब कुछ, हेल्थ का रिपोर्ट फिर से नॉर्मल आ गया, रिकवर हो गए, जो चाहिए था वो मिल गया. तो एक के बाद एक के बाद एक desires are getting fulfilled, appearing before your eyes. That time you cross them off and then you add one more. और वो कहती है अगर आप मेरे जैसे हो तो आंखों में आंसू भर आएंगे खुशी के, क्योंकि जब लिखा तब इम्पॉसिबल फील हो रहा था, लेकिन लिखते 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 पर्स में से पढ़ते 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 पर्स में से खोल खोल के ग्रैटिट्यूड कहते 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 सब डिजायर्स फुलफिल होने लगी. तो क्रॉस करते जाए, वैसे ऐसा एक समय आएगा जब कुछ नया लिखना भी नहीं है, काउंट योर ब्लेसिंग्स. वो 10 अगर हो चुके हो डिजायर तो आगे मत करिए. अगर आपको लगे कि नहीं एक और नई डिजायर याद आ गई है तो रफली लिख लीजिए ताकि डिजायर ग्रैटिट्यूड से फुलफिल हो और आप उसको टिक कर ले. तब इसको वापस ग्रैटिट्यूड पहले से करके नई जो ऐड हुई है उसको थैंक यू करके विजुलाइज करें. So suppose we want a crisp and soulful synopsis of day 22 from Rhonda Byrne's magic book. What would it really be? Day 22, before your very eyes. You know, Albert Einstein's quote, one of his quote is your imagination is your preview of life's coming attractions. Albert Einstein says your imagination is a preview, you know, in advance of life's coming attractions. Before your very eyes is exactly that. What we have said in the past is what has surfaced now because we imagined it, we complained about it, we used bad words for it, shit this, shit that, oh no, complain, complain. Albert Einstein says your imagination is your preview. This is not a part of the book. I'm just saying, is your life, your imagination is a preview or a trailer of what is going to be upcoming, your life's coming attractions. So, here in day 22, Rhonda Byrne invites you to visualize your deepest desires with gratitude. So, first you're visualizing it. I'm going on a cruise. The relationship between the person with whom I had a fallout with is now amazing. And you're using gratitude for it as if you're visualizing that it has happened. My husband is signing up for the 4 BHK apartment. It is right by the ocean. Our company is doing rocking business of 1500 crores. Actually seeing everything in front of your eyes, you know, a busy office, busy cabins, activity, happiness, coffee breaks, go downs, transportation, everything. My reports are normal. So, actually visualizing, you write it and then you visualize it that you've got your report. How in day 12 and day 13 they say that what would be your first emotion? Who would you pick up the phone or go and run and tell that to? How beautifully she shares, though, that her desire, her dream was to heal 100,000 people. And that was the first one that got fulfilled. So she just invites you to visualize your deepest desire with gratitude. Till you come to a point where you feel you desire no more. But before that, as though they've already come true. So basically, in this day 22, the practice amplifies the law of attraction by blending our visualization with the energy of gratefulness. And by God, I don't know about y'all, but I have often been very thankless. I still forget to thank sometimes. What a difference these 21 days she has told us about make. The key practice is here in day 22. Choose 10 things you want. Imagine each one has already manifested. ये भी हो गया, वो भी हो गया, ये भी मिल गया, इसके साथ भी ब्रेकडाउन कैंसिल हो गया, एवरीथिंग वहां पे बोरदोआ में या ग्रुयर में फैमिली हॉलीडे विद ओपन रूफ ट्रेन ले रहे हो और रिपोर्ट्स नॉर्मल आए हैं, ब्लड चेकअप, टोटल बॉडी प्रोफाइल जो भी है, क्लियर क्लियर, एक्चुअली विजुअलाइज द रिपोर्ट, all clear, hemoglobin is normal, SGPT normal, SGOT normal, blood pressure normal. The relationships, what all she has been stressing on, money, health, all these. Imagine each one has already manifested because you are going to be very specific about writing them. And then you have to actually write out and picture the scenario in full detail and say, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then thank you for getting my dream car, my dream bag, my dream home, my dream vacation, my dream relationship, my dream company, my dream business, my dream money, my dream jewelry, my dream solitaire, my dream single diamond bangles, my dream spirituality, my dream satsang group, my dream moksha abhilash. It can be just anything. In full detail, visualize the scenario and say thank you. Feel the joy of the happiness of the vacation or the joy of that dream home, the interiors. Feel the relief. Oh, my reports are normal. Yay! Feel the relief. Feel magic as if it is already yours. Suddenly, all friends or relatives are coming over. Mom, Bhabhi, whatever they're calling you. Heard the good news. Visualize it. It is only when your mind and your emotions align in belief and in gratitude, you magnetize your desires, otherwise, you will not. I repeat to you, each one of you, myself included, एक भी कंप्लेन की ना अब गए काम से, एक भी कंप्लेन, ग्लास ठीक से धोते नहीं हो वैसे भी नहीं कहना है प्लीज जरा दाग रह गया ग्लास ठीक से धोइए. रात को सैटरडे रात नाइट आओ या कहीं से भी और कोस्टल रोड बंद हो चुका है, 12 बज गए हैं, डैम शिट, ओ नो, रास्ता वही है, गॉन, पिट, पिट में तो हो ही, बड़ा पिट हो जाएगा. अरे कोस्टल रोड बंद है, कोई बात नहीं, सी लिंक बंद है, कोई बात नहीं, टर्न करके उतना लंबा ड्राइव होगा, ब्यूटीफुल मौसम है. Thank you for the coastal road for having served us ever since you have come up since a year. ऐसे बोलना है. छोटी छोटी चीजों के लिए Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. What do we want? She's stressing on so much that your mind and your emotions have to align in belief and in gratitude. Khopdi, mind and emotions. How sometimes we say no, हम गए थे उसके घर में लेकिन energies अच्छी नहीं लगी. Yeah, we go to see so many houses when we have to buy a new home and we say we loved the energy is so welcoming, whether we want to buy new or whether we go to someone's house. It's not only about how welcome or unwelcome we feel, it is how the energies are. You see a person and from his posture you can write a thesis on on that person. Is he a complainer? Is he a cribber? Is his mind and emotion aligning with his belief and his gratitude? We magnetize our desires only when our mind and emotions align with belief and gratitude. The universe will only respond not to wishful thinking but to the certainty of your energy. Your energy. You are certain you're going to get it. You're going to get it. It's going to happen. You're going to make it happen. But don't think this is fairy godmother. Universe is not fairy godmother and we are not Cinderellas. We will have to make up for the damage we have done in the past. We have no choice. The universe responds not to wishful thinking, but to the certainty of our energy. If we keep on saying our business has only given us pain, it will give us pain not only in this janam but for the next 7 janams. But if we are grateful for what our business did for us, business will keep on flowing as if it's kahin se bhi aa jayega. See how her daughter loses her wallet and she actually visualizes finding it, getting it being delivered. We've already seen so much magic unfold. Universe responds never to wishful thinking. मुझे ये चाहिए. Wishful thinking, no. Gratitude and certainty. Real life magic tip is use your breath. Very important. Breathwork is very important. Use a smile or a soft touch on your heart to anchor the emotion of having already received it. आ चुका है वो. पहले भी कई बार आया था लेकिन हमारी नेगेटिविटी ने मेथी मार दी उसकी. बहुत गलतियां की है पास्ट में. बहुत बहुत. Use your inhalations, inflate the abdomen like a balloon, smile. Let your children see you smiling, let your grandchildren see you smiling, let your mom, parents, siblings, staff, very important for the staff to see you only smile. भाभी जी घर में आते हैं, भाभी आप जाते हो ना घर में अच्छा नहीं लगता है. भाभी घर में आते हैं ना तो रौनक लगती है. Who wants a sad face and grouchy face? Which staff will want to even work for us if we are always complainers? Sad, grouchy. Use your breath. What a lovely combination we have here with us. Morning breathwork for longevity, evening gratitude, and you can heal your life and the power. A smile. Fake it if you can't make it. No one wants to be around negative people. Or a soft touch on your heart to anchor the emotion of having already received what you wanted to receive. This activates your inner manifestation frequency. It activates your inner manifestation frequency. Water and food understand our full language. Water understands. You can talk to water, you can talk to your food. You know, no, the rice wala test, you know, no, 3 bottle, everyone knows. Give me thumbs up. Take 3 glass bottles in which you put some cooked rice. You put about 2-3 tablespoons of cooked rice in all three. Same cooker में से निकला हुआ या rice cooker या boil किया हुआ निकला हुआ. Keep all 3 bottles in 3 different rooms. Okay? Actually, the original test, all 3 bottles are kept together, but you have to put a post-it on each one of them. Now, every day for the next 10 days, tell one bottle of rice, I love you. You are amazing. Stroke the bottle so that the energies go to the rice also. You are the best. There is so much love I have for you. Every day, just for about 30 seconds. Then another bottle, don't ignore also, don't love also. Let it be there. Don't smile also, don't cry also. The third bottle in which you have put rice, say, you are sick, I hate you, I can't stand you, you are bakwas. Okay? After 10 days, open all the 3 bottles, although it is glass bottles and you can see. One will have the natural fragrance of rice, one will have nothing, the third will stink. One will have been shining, glossy, and amazing, even better in quality than you put inside. The second, neutral. The third will have rotted. Rotted. Okay, this therapy, this is called something in Japan. It was practiced. 1 minute, huh? Yeah, here it is. The rice experiment, it's sometimes called Dr. Emoto rice experiment or Emoto water crystal experiment adapted with rice. It was popularized by Dr. Masuru Emoto, a Japanese author and researcher who claimed that human thoughts, words, and intentions can affect the molecular structure of water. In the rice version of his test, one jar of rice is spoken to lovingly. Thank you and I love you. Another is spoken to I hate you with negativity. A third is ignored. The love jar ferments more slowly or remains healthier. The hate jar rots. The ignored jar decays the worst. Showing neglect can be more damaging than hate also. मैं उल्टा बोली सॉरी हाँ आई थॉट एक को इग्नोर करोगे उसको कुछ नहीं हुआ यहाँ अलग है ignore was decaying even worse than hate it is saying okay this is the correct information this isn't considered a therapy in the scientific sense but rather a demonstration or awareness of experiment bolo so just now when Amisha was having water she was having speaking to the water language the way she was holding the glass, the way she took the sip, the way she held it in the mouth, the way she swallowed it. Very few of us have water that way. My mom has water in a very bad way. She just gulps it down just because a particular quota is given by the doctor to finish off a few liters doesn't mean you finish off the measure by night. Horrible. My husband also, he drinks it very badly. Cut, 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 tong, tong, ting tong, finished. Sounds and that's it. Gulping sounds, glass sounds. So, you know why It's more scientific rather than a sect. It's more Ayurveda. Ayurveda and traditional wellness wisdom
Okay.
advise to sit because of the impact on digestion. Because when you sit on in Vajrasana or cross-legged, your muscles and nervous system are more relaxed. Secondly, the hips and the thighs are pressing on the calves. So the lower circulation has lessened and the upper circulation is more. When the upper circulation is more, both the nostrils are open and the digestive fire is better, allowing the body to absorb and assimilate water more efficiently. Standing creates tension in the pelvic platform and sacroiliitis, in muscles and nerves. So water rushes down quickly without proper absorption. This can disturb our digestion and metabolism. So religious or sect thing, it is more about Ayurveda. Standing and gulping water down fast can cause it to pass down also with force, straining the kidney and the urinary bladder, which can later give problems because over a period of time, this may contribute to issues like improper filtration, urinary incontinence, dribbling of the urine when one gets aged, stone formation, etc. And joint and nervous system health is always better if you sit and have water. Standing and having it will disturb the body's balance of fluids. Sitting stabilizes the body, helps the water travel gently through the nerves and joints, nourishing them rather than stressing them. And the hydration becomes much more mindful when we sip rather than we gulp. This mindful act synchronizes our breath, our posture, and our intake, helping the body recognize the satiety means the satisfaction signals and preventing bloating. So, in short, when you sit and sip water calmly, it hydrates us, it digests and nourishes. When you stand and gulp, it shocks the system, it strains the organs, and it reduces the benefits that the water is going to give. The benefits that the water will give. Okay. Mhm. Thank you, Amisha. You were
Thank
so instrumental in helping
you.
12 ladies understand. They all probably knew you should sit and have water. But why was you showed us how, and I explained why. Thank you. Okay, bye all. What is tomorrow? One sec. The magical air that you breathe, ये तो सब प्राणायाम वालों को करना चाहिए. It is quite possible to leave your home for a walk in the early morning air and return a different person, beguiled and enchanted. Wow. चलो कल मिलते हैं. Bye. Thank you all.